Do you recognize one of the grandest ships that ever carried the British flag?
Georgic is the first big ship to be launched from a British shipyard.
She had a wonderful war record, sinking 2 enemy submarines and carrying thousands of troops in safety. They called her the Old Reliable.
In the early 20th century, the Union Castle Line had just formed after a merger between the Union Line and the Castle Mail Steamship Company. Now, this merger would see the newly formed company require new ships to help bring them into the new century. So, they decided to build a new, moderately sized ship. This new ship was to become my new personal favourite Union Castle liner. Her name was going to be the Dover Castle. The Dover Castle was going to be quite a slow ship, as she was powered by a set of quadruple expansion engines giving her a service speed of 14 knots. Her superstructure looked a bit overcrowded but was very functional, and she had one funnel. She was going to be built by the Barclay and Curle Company, and she was assigned the yard number 443. Her construction process would be very uneventful, as she was launched on the 4th of February 1904 and was completed shortly after, ready to begin her new career. The Dover Castle's peacetime career would be smooth sailing, no pun intended, but the same could not be said for her wartime career, as upon the outbreak of the First World War she was requisitioned and converted into a hospital ship, which should serve as without event until the 4th of October 1916, when the Dover Castle came to the aid of Cunard's first Franconia, which had been torpedoed by German U-boat UC-67. The Dover Castle saved 302 of the Franconia's 314 crew members. Alas, she'd soon find herself in a similar position. On the 26th of May 1917, the Dover Castle was on her way from Malta to Gibraltar, when a U-boat spotted her and thought it'd be fun to give the Dover Castle a demonstration of what happened to the Franconia. And for those who don't get the joke, then first may I suggest you watch my video on the Franconia, and second, I mean she was torpedoed, killing 7 stokers. But the little Dover Castle was feisty and didn't sink from the first torpedo, and stayed afloat long enough for the injured to board the HMS Cameloon. And she looked so safe, some of her crew tried saving her. Unfortunately though, the German U-boat thought, why not, and launched a second torpedo, finishing her off and causing her to sink in 3 minutes, bringing an end to the saviour of Franconia. After World War I, the captain of the U-boat that sunk the Dover Castle was put on trial, as he had sunk a hospital ship, which is a war crime. However, he would end up getting off scot-free, as he argued he was following orders laid out by the German Navy, as the Germans had thought that the British hospital ships were carrying weapons in secret, concluding this episode on a rather unfortunate note.